But it was a 2-year term.
It was 2 over 5.
2 TDC over 5, correct?
That's where that was.
Okay, just making sure. And so Ms. Tebow was previously here, entered pleas of true to counts 2 and 4 in the motion to revoke probation. And I've received the updated pre-sentence report. Have you all received that updated report?
Yes.
Any additions or corrections to that other than the one that I already made?
No, from the state. I know.
And there was no agreement. Is there any evidence with regard to the other counts, Mr. Hoffpower?
Any new, meaning new failed to register?
No.
Hold up. This hearing just took an interesting turn. The prosecution is dropping several allegations and focusing only on counts 2 and 4. In legal terms, that's often a sign they're narrowing the case to the violations they feel most confident they can prove. But here's the question. If there were more alleged violations, why let them go? Keep that in mind as this hearing unfolds.
I don't know. She pled true to counts 2 and 4, so there's obviously some other counts. Do you have any witnesses or evidence with regard to those other counts?
We're going to full abandon those counts. Proceed on 2 and 4.
Okay.
Other than I called my probation officer, but I like her opinion.
Okay, so I guess there was an arrest in
It's in Florida.
Palatka, Florida. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me get
Putnam County.
Okay, so count 1. Why don't you have any evidence with regard to count 1 if your probation officer's here?
We can call him. I'm sorry. Apologize, Your Honor.
Ma'am, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. You may proceed.
Ms. would please take the name from the record, please.
Sarah Simon.
I'm assuming are you the probation officer assigned in this people?
I am.
Okay, and how long have you been in the first?
Year and a half.
Okay, and throughout the time that you've been a probation officer, has you applied either one of the cases?
Speak up, please. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, she has not.
She's not.
Yeah, okay, in what instances has she not applied?
Steve-O has had consistent reporting habits. She's not paid for her process fees. She eventually committed
Was she allowed, first of all, was she allowed to do her probation in Texas to venture out of the state and be in Florida?
No,
Okay, she wasn't allowed?
she was not allowed.
Is she allowed through her reporting as a sex offender to move or go to another state? I know probation. Is she allowed to leave the state?
Not without.
She pled true to that. Count 1 is that she has not reported since January 27th of 2025.
Is that true? No, that she
That's true.
intermittently or she is fully, she's been called a scholar
She is a scholar.
since that day?
Yes. Or 90 days after that contact.
She been, okay, and since she reported since the time when she was arrested?
She has not reported.
Have you spoken to her at the jail?
At the hearing.
Right, did she give a reason for why she didn't report? At this time, I'll pass it on.
Okay. I also would like to know, Ms. Simon, were you able to confirm in any way the arrest? Obviously, she's going to say she didn't do it, and that's okay. But if she was actually just, whether an arrest happened in Florida.
Yes, I did obtain an arrest report from Florida.
But do you have a problem cause? You have a school office?
The full
Okay, for what crime was she arrested?
There's 2 I think one was theft and then obstruction by disguise.
Was all the same incident?
Yes.
What date did that occur, according to the law?
June 29th, 2025.
And were both those committed?
Objection as far as committed, Your Honor. I don't object to her listing evidence as far as an arrest.
An
As far
arrest.
as the actual commission, it would violate the right to refer to cross.
Did the allegation occur?
Yeah, the arrest.
The arrest occurred while she was on probation.
Kelly, this just did something again.
Correct.
And those haven't been resolved here yet? Or not?
Not to my knowledge.
Absolutely.
Yes.
She initially failed to report in January, is that right, 2025?
That was the last face-to-face contact I had.
Let's pause right here because this timeline matters. According to probation, the defendant stopped reporting in January, was declared an absconder a few months later, and then was arrested in Florida. That's a major issue in the probation world. Judges often view disappearing from supervision as a direct challenge to the court's authority. The defense, however, is already laying the groundwork for a different argument. Once she was in custody, she couldn't exactly report, could she?
January 2025, then arrest June 29th of 2025.
Yes.
So February, March, April, May, June, 5 failures to report. And she went into absconder status March of 2025.
Maybe April.
April.
Like 90 days after.
90. So April 2025, she became an absconder. 2 months after that, she was arrested in Florida, is that right?
Right.
So you were aware she was in Florida, which state? When were you made aware that she was in custody?
I received a phone call from somebody that let me know that she was arrested and in jail in Florida. And then that's when I received this first report.
When did there was an MTRP entered into NCIC, I guess, after April? There was an MTRP, and that's why Florida advised you there was an active warrant for her then?
There was an active warrant for the MTRP. She was arrested before the.
Right, and that warrant popped up in June in Florida.
Correct.
So from June 29th to today, she's been in custody, is that right? So
I
she
didn't try to
couldn't
open
report
anything,
it
it just started doing stuff
to
all the
probation
time.
department. She's in custody from June 29th to today because locked up.
Anyway, I don't care.
That's not her fault. She's in custody, correct? She can't.
Correct.
As far as supervising her, she has reported, you say inconsistently, but that means she has reported some, correct?
Correct.
During the times that she has reported, have you been able to interact with her appropriately? She maintain proper demeanor, that type of thing?
She was, yes, that she was consistently late. I had to reschedule her several different times to get her out of jail.
Have you had any other difficulties with her as far as just maybe perhaps being late for scheduling, as far as your actual interactions? She maintain appropriate demeanor, acted appropriately with you?
Yes.
Would you object?
Now we're getting to the heart of the sentencing debate. The judge isn't just looking at whether violations happened. That part is largely established. The real question is whether probation has failed completely or whether there's still a realistic path to rehabilitation. In other words, does this defendant need another chance, or has she already used up too many of them? What would you do if you were the judge?
To continue the supervision?
I would.
Why is that?
My personal opinion, I don't think this sees her probation as a priority. She has been on probation, I think, since 2022 and has made no progress in regards to her duties. She did some community service, and that's about it.
When you say progress, how do you measure progress?
Satisfying her court order conditions.
And how is she falling short other than the reporting fees and fees?
If she committed
So
any
is this correct in the, hold on a second, hold on. Is in the updated report, it states that since she was granted supervision, has reported 6 times for scheduled office visits. Is that a correct number? 6 times since 2022.
I have another question, Your Honor.
Let's let Mr. Kimler finish.
If she were to be extended, which the court has the power to do, I mean, you would continue to supervise her, right? Or would you have a problem with supervising her?
I would work with her.
See the indication of need for some type of mental health reform and things of that nature. I mean, I understand she's only reported 6 times. You see kind of programs or other things that probation could do for her, maybe perhaps to get her on the right track.
I think the only other option would be the cognitive device.
Pass witness.
Your Honor, is this the first time that we've been here on these 2 cases for emotional removal?
No.
There was another time back in 2024 in which we had a hearing similar to this, not me, especially with the attorney, but she was brought in on emotional removal, and her probation was amended, and she was given 30 days in JCCL, and she was continued, and she was added to the mental health case. Right?
No, I mean, in this case, she didn't report enough to be transferred over to the high case.
So this is not even the first time that we've been here on this on similar allegations. That was a year in 2024. We did the same deal. Is that correct?
I might follow up on that. I believe in the previous HURP, she had a motion, to get a motion to revoke. She had federal charges, is that right?
Correct.
The NTRP was filed after she received the federal charges.
I believe so.
And she was housed in the cell unit. Are you supervising her then?
No, it's not.
Do you know if the detainer was placed on her for that NTRP while she was in federal custody?
I do not know.
Did she actually do federal time while she was on probation for this case?
That is why the NTB was dismissed.
So she received, I think, about a year sentence in federal court for misrepresent of felony. Is that consistent with
1 year federal probation.
prison? She was locked up, right?
She got probation.
She had 1 year federal probation.
Probation for misrepresent. Or, you know, what the offense was.
I thought it was a possession.
Anyway, she received a year of federal probation, so she was not revoked and was allowed to serve the probation she currently.
Correct.
So during the period that she was on federal probation for that year, do you know if she was reporting to her federal probation officer? Was any issues with the federal probation you're aware of?
According to Ms. Tito, she successfully completed her probation.
And that was at the same time that she was on probation with Jackson County.
Correct.
Was she reporting to you during that time period as well? What was her reporting record in Jefferson County during that period? I guess it was probably back in